Trey Yanks live for us in Tel Aviv. Trey, thank you. Montgomery County, Texas is now the 51st county in the state to declare a border invasion. The resolution was a direct response to the Supreme Court ordering Texas to remove razor wire put up along the southern border. Jonathan Houlihan, Montgomery County, Texas resident and a national security law expert, joins me now. Jonathan, despite this Supreme Court ruling, you say there's actually strong legal basis for Texas to do what it's doing and your county to do what it's doing. Explain.
Good morning, Todd. Thanks for having me on. The Center Square has done some great reporting on this. Montgomery County is actually the 51st county in Texas to declare an invasion. It started back in 2022 with Goliad, Terrell County, and Kinney County really reaching out and crying out and saying, look, we need help. We're being overwhelmed. We're being invaded. And they're citing the ultimate authority of the law of the land, the Constitution of the United States. And you see Governor Abbott's response yesterday, the letter he put out, he's invoking those constitutional provisions, which is the supreme law of the land. I mean, it overrides any statute, any regulation, any failure by the current administration. It's the Constitution. And the framers actually envisioned this. They envisioned where the states would need to invoke that invasion clause because they were guaranteed the right to sovereignty, the right to security, the right to protect the lives and property of their citizens. And the fentanyl pouring over, the scourge of these criminal activities that are coming over, really at the behest of transnational criminal organizations, has to be repelled. It has to be stopped.
John Kirby was on the story with Martha trying to defend whatever it is Joe Biden's doing on the border. Watch this.
There's no lack of sense of urgency here on the importance of working on the border. But look, executive action can only go so far. I mean, and certainly he's not afraid to use that. That won't get ahead of any
decisions.
But he
hasn't, John. That's what I'm saying. You say there's no lack of urgency. He's been president for 3 years. This is not just the same old immigration issue we've had going on for a decade, as he said the other day. These are record numbers.
Well, that's why I'm glad I'm here with you, so I can try to explain some of that. I mean, he has taken some executive actions, but there's a limit to what executive action can do.
With this resolution that your county just enacted, you're clearly making it an invasion. You're calling it an invasion. This has nothing to do with immigration anymore. It is an invasion. How worried are you, based upon an answer like that and based upon the last 3 years from this administration, that Joe Biden just doesn't see it that way?
Well, I mean, I agree that Joe Biden has taken executive action. I mean, the first thing he did was reverse a lot of the executive orders that President Trump had enacted to secure the border. So he's taken a lot of those to repel up to strike those out of the executive branch. But yeah, this is about Congress has failed to really do a lot of their job to secure the border. This is about the executive branch, Department of Homeland Security, through the regulatory action. They failed. And the citizens of Texas are suffering. The citizens of the United States are now suffering. Every county in Texas is now a border county, and I would submit to you that every county in the United States is a border county with all of the drugs and criminal activity really at the behest of transnational criminal organizations. And it's important for people to really recognize this at the county level and get involved at the county level.
They have to, Jonathan, because at this point it makes no sense why Biden would fight Texas at every turn when Texas is doing what the nation needs. It's wrong. We need to keep on it. Jonathan Houlihan, thank you for your time.
Carly?